Alright, it's nearly there. Just a little bit further, I feel.
Ugh, thank much.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in some time. Have you been this way before? I presume you must have if you were working on the machine.
I think so.
Well, it has, I admit, seen some better days, but I'm confident it will serve quite well.
Good lord.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's only got like 5 different holes in it.
Repairs are underway, but as I'm currently the only staff member present, I'm afraid it is somewhat failing and slow. Yeah, welcome to the Dawnfield estate of Master Rennigan.
It certainly is big.
Oh yes, yes. I shall show you to the guest rooms. I'm sure you'll enjoy them quite a bit. Do mind the wiring there somewhat.
No, thanks.
Now let me see, which room might be available? I believe for at least the time being, you can stay in the Madam's estate. I shall have to find you one of our spare beds, but I believe this will be a rather nice area for you to relax in when the work is overdue. I'm afraid we don't have terribly too much in the way of functional facilities at this particular moment in time. That is rather on the to-do list, but is there anything you would like else in here? I can certainly attempt to find my way to it.
Some books would be alright, I guess.
Oh, very well, I shall see if I can cite some in the library, which you will find just down here and to the right. Shall we have a look at the machine?
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Yes, well, it is still in the basement. It very well hasn't grown legs and moved.
Well, that would be a sight.
Wouldn't be the first one. So here we are. The Gen.exe is installed, but I'm afraid that they aren't of very much help right now.
That's a familiar name.
I might have a look at this. Let me see. Now I gather.
I am of course going to need tools to work on this.
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, very straightforward.
Got like a wrench lying around somewhere.
There may very well be one somewhere in the property. However, I'm not terribly familiar with the exact nature of the storage around here, so I'm afraid you may have to do some searching for that.
Right. Well, I can tell you this much. It's a mess.
Yes, I hadn't rather gathered that. I believe there did used to be some lava down here, but it appears to have been misplaced.
Misplaced. So, you lost it.
In short, yes. Is there anything in particular that might be in need, or?
Well, going off the materials that are already on it, I'm going to need some blocks of steel. Good grief, this is a mess.
Blocks of steel, I think we can find our way to some. I feel like the falmium that it appears to be made of is going to be a slightly greater trouble, but I believe we can find it around shortly.
Yes, the arcane stone bricks as well. These pylons might be a bit of a problem as well.
Are pylons absolutely necessary, or?
Oh, yes, definitely.
I see.
Because they carry the current.
Okay. What, pray tell, generates this current?
Well, it's the thaumaturgical energy, which is channeled through the steel and into the pylons.
I see. And it then proceeds to permeate the atmosphere, or does it?
Yeah.
Forgive me. I am something of a novice when it comes to machines of this particular sort. You will have to be somewhat educational.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. It is pretty complex stuff, so it's difficult to explain in layman's terms.
I see. Well, understandable, I should expect.
Oh, blimey, something really did a number on this.
Yes, I have had some commenters suggest that it may have been intentionally sabotaged. However, I don't believe anyone has been at the property in some time, so it may simply be that the hooligans got their hands on it.
Commenters?
Yes, I make videos. It's something of a hobby, I admit.
You what?
I make videos. Are you familiar with the concept, or?
What kind of videos?
Oh, just standard vlogs, everyday sort of goings about here. Nothing too terribly fascinating, I admit, but nonetheless, people do seem to enjoy it.
You've been the only one here, right?
Yes, since I arrived some months ago.
Has there really been that much going on?
Admittedly, it is mostly restoration work. I did endeavour to fulfill my portions of getting this place working again, but it's quiet, I admit. Let me see, I think I nearly have this sussed. Here. I see.
So, should I go look for a spanner, or?
Yes, very much. I believe there might be some around in the master's quarters, but we'll have to have a more thorough look at a later date. Okay, this will very much better sightline, I feel. Yeah, but yes, let's go have a look. I'm sure we can find something, and I'm sure we'll have this thing up and running in no time.
Yeah.